everybody, it's Kip here. Today I want to talk about rootkits. A rootkit is a type of malware that once it gets installed on your machine actually modifies the operating system. So typically you open up your folders, you see all the files in the folder. Underneath the hood, what the operating system does is it kicks off a thread and it goes and it enumerates all of the different files on the file system, and then it makes it visible for you to see. So what the rootkit will do is it actually creates a little tiny wedge inside the process that looks and enumerates through the files. And what it is this little if statement saying, well, if the file starts with this name, skip it. So every time you open up a folder, you double click on it, you open up that folder, or do a ls or a dir, it will list every single file. Well, this little chunk of code that gets stuck in there says, well, does it start with this name? If it does, skip it. If not, display it, display it, display it. But if it starts with these characters, then skip it, and then it hides it from the operating system, which makes it extremely difficult to see them or find them because you can't delete a file you can't see. And you don't know it's there because the operating system has been modified in a way that hides it from the operating system. So when you're running antivirus, it becomes really difficult. There are software programs that can be used to help you identify if your machine has been hit with a rootkit. Rootkits scare me a little bit. Here's my rule. When somebody does something to my machine that I didn't want done, if I get malware on it, any kind of malware on it, if I get a virus, I don't try to just clean it. What I do is I back my data up, I format my machine, I reinstall my operating system, I make sure everything's tight, I get my antivirus, I check everything, and then I will slowly scan the files that I need and restore just the data files back onto my operating system. So typically what I do is if I get hit with a virus, I will burn it to the ground, format it, reinstall, and then I will bring my data back once I know my data has been secured. So anyways, hopefully this makes sense. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment. If you like this kind of content, give me a follow.